Hey friends, happy Saturday. It's September 20th, and I've got 3 immigration stories for you that are all tied together by one big change: a brand new $100,000 fee connected to H-1B hiring. Quick refresher before we get into it. H-1B is the work visa companies use to bring in people with specialized skills. Think software engineers, data scientists, doctors in training roles, and other high-skill professionals. The White House just finalized a rule that adds a $100,000 fee for each H-1B worker brought from outside the United States. It was signed with a one-day rollout, which means it kicks in tomorrow and is set to run for a year unless they extend it. If you're already in the U.S. on H-1B, this fee doesn't apply to you. But there's a catch for anyone with the petition still in process. If you leave the country while that petition is pending and then try to come back, you could get pulled under the new rule. So timing and travel plans really matter right now. Let's talk hospitals, because this is where the human impact hits fast. Rural hospitals lean on international medical graduates to keep clinics open and ERs covered, and roughly 3 in 10 medical residents in the U.S. come from abroad. Adding a $100,000 charge to bring in a new doctor from overseas can be a deal breaker for a hospital that's already on a thin budget. Fewer hires can mean longer wait times, more burnout for the staff who stay, and fewer specialists for communities that already have limited options. If you live in a small town, this is about whether your local hospital can afford the people it needs. Now, the markets. Investors reacted quickly to the fee news. In New York trading, Indian IT giants like Infosys and Wipro fell around 4%, and Cognizant also slid. The big U.S. tech names, Alphabet, Microsoft, Amazon, held up better. Why the split? Investors are worried that companies who rely heavily on H-1B hires from abroad could face higher costs and slower onboarding, which can ripple through project timelines and the global tech supply chain. Bigger U.S. firms with more diversified hiring and automation budgets might be able to absorb shocks a bit more easily, at least in the short term. There's also the policy fight. The Trump administration says the goal is to push companies to pay higher wages and hire more workers already in the U.S. Critics argue it punishes skills the economy needs. Nick Piatti, a former Microsoft executive now running for Congress, called it a tariff on talent. That phrase is sticking because it frames the fee as a charge on ideas and innovation, not just paperwork. If companies reduce overseas hiring or shift projects abroad to avoid the cost, we could see fewer roles created here, fewer mentors for junior teams, and slower growth in areas that need specialized skills. Here's where this lands for different people. If you're an employer planning to bring someone from outside the country on H-1B, your budget and timeline just changed. If you're an H-1B professional abroad with a pending case, be careful with international travel and stay in close touch with your employer's immigration team. And if you're in healthcare, especially at a rural facility, prepare for tough staffing choices as this fee takes effect tomorrow. We'll keep tracking guidance on how agencies implement this over the coming week, since small details, like who counts as outside the U.S. for fee purposes during travel, can be the difference between a green light and a costly delay. Alright, that's your Saturday rundown. Thanks for spending part of your weekend here. I'm pulling all of this from VisaVerge.com, where you can find the latest updates and deeper coverage. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.